Welcome back. We saw mostly clear skies across the entire Lone Star State today, as well as the Concho Valley. Again, it was a really nice day. Felt very summer-like. We got a couple of days where we'll feel very summer-like. It won't be until early next week that we'll get another cold front. That's this cool air back over towards the Pacific Northwest, up towards Canada. That's on its way to us. That's going to bring us some cooler temperatures and break the recent summer-like pattern that we've kind of gotten ourselves into. Still pretty warm across the Great Plains into the upper 70s, all the way up, even up towards Omaha. Again, it was just warm today. Today we did get up into the 90s. 91, our high, well above average. Normally getting into that cooling trend into the mid-80s. Lows pretty close to where we should be for this time of year. But again, looking at the records, you can really tell we're in this transition period where you have those records. It could be 100, it could be in the 30s. Kind of depends what day it is. You're going to see that as we head to start next week. We'll have that cold front come through. We'll drop very rapidly into some cooler temperatures. 74 right now. Dew points in the lower 60-66% humidity. With those southerly winds, that stays for at least another day, keeping us warm as you go into the rest of your weekend. Calm winds. We were a little breezy earlier today, but everything has started to settle down. We are going to see those winds picking up tomorrow as you kind of go into your afternoon hours. 70s much across the area, 77 in Brady, 75 in Eden, 74 in Merton, as well as in the Zona. So again, we will continue to cool off. Again, pretty standard for this time of year. Pretty nice and pleasant if you're getting out and about. We'll drop another 10 degrees when it's all said and done. Bottom out at about 66. Again, clear skies. Light winds that are from the south, about 10 to 15 miles per hour. Tomorrow, very summer-like, very hot and breezy. 99, it wouldn't be a shocker if we hit into the triple digits and break that 100 mark. But again, expecting to get into the upper 90s for much of the Concho Valley, and some afternoon clouds and evening clouds as you go through the rest of our day. And then winds will be from the south at 10 to 15 miles, gusting up to 25 at times. We'll be in that warm sector out ahead of this cold front, so that means some gustier winds as this frontal system begins to approach. We look at the upper level pattern, we can see this cold air start to dip down in towards West Texas, and it'll be this area out in front of it that we get those warm southerly winds, and then back behind it, much cooler air bringing, again, those lower temperatures to the Concho Valley for at least a day or two. Saturday, again, we'll clear skies for tonight. We'll see some clouds tomorrow kind of building in and then fading out. But it won't be until late Sunday night, early Monday morning that we see this front really sweep through, where most of the rain will basically stay off towards our east. We're mainly going to be dealing with cloud coverage and cooler temperatures. So unfortunately, we're not getting any of the rainfall that we could very much use here in the Concho Valley. And then once that pushes through, we'll again continue to clear out. Temperatures again dropping us into the 60s as that cold front pushes through, but most of it pushes off towards our east, and that's why we're only going to cool off for maybe a day or two before we find ourselves back in the 80s as you head into the rest of your work week. And then again, with that cold front, should see some very gusty winds still from the south for your Sunday. As we go overnight Sunday into your Monday morning, gustier winds even getting up to 45 miles per hour as that cold front really pushes through, and then it'll be really gusty winds for much of Monday, starting to drop down as you go into your Monday night. So for your full 7-day forecast, again, hot on Sunday, very summer-like, getting into the upper 90s. That's where the front pulls through. Very windy, gust up to 45 miles per hour. And again, those temperatures pull us down into the upper 70s with just a 10% chance of showers before we finish out the rest of the week in the mid-80s.